Hey everybody, Carl here. Welcome back to Trails in the Sky, where in the last episode we ended on a bit of a cliffhanger, and it's time to have the continuation as we have found the Sky Bandits' groovy hideout. Alright, they're all filing out. They just took us to their headquarters. Boy, am I tired. Ever since we came here, my night and day have been completely reversed. We just gotta tough things out a little while longer, and we can say goodbye to this horrible life. With Don as our leader, we can't go wrong. But don't you think Don's been acting a little strange lately? I mean, he's kinda scary to talk to these days. How about you knock that crap off? If Kyle or Josette heard you talking like that, they'd beat you upside the head. But it's just that I'm sure you're just tired from lack of sleep. Let's hurry and finish up here and get some rest. You're welcome to take a rest now if you'd like. You're those. You're too late. That's right. Bracers are in town. Alright, fighting Sky Bandits. We should be fairly okay, methinks. I'm gonna go ahead and do a pam on him right there. Now, one thing that's worth noting about these boys right here, these Sky Bandits of ours, is that, firstly, they're slightly weak to all elemental effects, which is cool. Dude, I want to try Petrify Breath on someone. That sounds really fun. Olivier, why don't you just shoot this guy in the face? Nice. Aqua Bleed. Petrify Breath. They can poison us. So it might be worth equipping a silver earring to prevent that. There we go, he's down. And we surprised them, so they're kind of screwed. Or pow. He has 2 HP left, and with that, Joshua, finish the job. Excellent.
Alright, we're good to go.
We're good to go indeed. We're infiltrating, and they're gonna drop Fire Sepith. My favorite. Whew, it looks like we were able to get in here without any trouble. I'm amazed this little plan actually worked. I guess we all have you to thank this time. But seriously, I was getting pretty nervous. I wasn't sure what we were gonna do if we got caught stowing away. Well, even if we were discovered, we just have to take control of the airship. And we would have had an advantage fighting against this lot in those tight quarters. Superior numbers mean nothing without space to maneuver in. Olivier, so you thought that far ahead, taking all of these factors into account, huh? Not in a million years. Are you kidding? I simply thought it would be fun to infiltrate an enemy base. I think we would have been better off if you said nothing at all. Give the poor guy a break. At least we were able to get in here without incident. Anyway, this looks like somewhere in the Nebel Valley. The Nebel Valley? Like the one on the border of Bose and Roland? Well, that explains why it's so misty outside. And this is definitely terrain covered with extreme differences in height, which prevent the landing of any large aircraft. It looks like your guess was right, Shara. Yeah, well, it didn't seem to help us much in getting in here. But anyhow, we don't have time to be hanging around here. We'll need to subdue the Sky Bandits and ensure the safety of the hostages being held captive. And of course, your father, Cassius, too. Right. Understood. You guys okay? Yep. Nah, they're dead. Yes! Explore. The skyship is ours. Nah. I don't think we have anything to do on the skyship itself, but we have a base to explore. A base with quite a few treasure chests just lying around. So, this is a nice room. Alright, so, they even got monsters here. Of course they do. Pam! Let's get them. Preemptive. There's a lot. They should look into some sort of extermination. Gold rat and the like. I don't care for them. I don't want to waste my resources. We're going to be facing some tough stuff here. Alright. It's worth looking around. We're gonna be finding some special things that we want to investigate, so let's just keep our eyes open for vacuum cleaners and the like. Aha! Let's also just save now that we're here. Never hurts. Another thing I would like to mention when it comes to chests is that the way Steam tracks these statistics is that you don't have to get all the chests on one save. You just need to, once you get, like, let's say you get chest 15, Steam counts that you got in chest 15. So you can, in theory, load up earlier save in the game if you missed the chests. Let's say you're missing one chest, you're at the end of the game. You can load an earlier save, get that chest, and then still get the achievement, even though you didn't get them all on the same save. So that's just good to know. Scorpion! The chest is already empty, you double dipper. Ah, yes, this sounds like a whip to me. Nice! Dude, that's a big boost for Charizard's strength right there. Also, we have a skull pendant, and we have a work helmet. Who has the silver earring? Is someone already wearing it? Nobody's... Do I not have a silver earring? Because I never bought one. That's fine. Who cares? We're good. Yeah, like tactics-wise, we're fine. No need to worry. All right, so far so good. I'm gonna note down which things we have gotten as we go along, because I don't want to have situations where I completely forget, like I have done before. So I have a notepad right next to me. Okay, nothing in here. Aha! EP charge. The chest is empty. Makes you want to cry, doesn't it? I mean, it's pretty sad, I guess. All right, EP charge gotten. Next up, what's here? Oh, so this goes down. This goes over. All right, let's go down for now. Jeweled ring. The chest is empty. How tragic. Now, this jeweled ring is important. You might remember that a certain ring has been stolen from a lady in Bose. This might fit that description. Excellent news. So, I'm gonna note down jeweled ring. All right. Aha. The voices of some men can be heard. It sounds like some of the grunts. Shall we rush the room? Let's go. Ah, yes, I do love being evil. Oh, you guys new around here? Like in your freaking dreams? Are these guys for real? But if you're not new here, then who are you? What? Are you supposed to be intruders? Bingo! We're with the Bracer Guild. I think it would be best if you surrendered. Forget that! We won't give up without a fight. Alright, there's a lot of them. 6 to be precise. Alright, here they go. Stabbing away. Slashing and stabbing. And getting themselves into the line of my AoE. Whap pow. Excellent. Joshua could also now flicker across 2 that way or 2 this way. Let's do these 2. Pam, pam, pam. Nice. Now we have another stabby boy coming over, and he poisoned me. Which is a fear, but this is perfect, because now I can cast out Hellgate and get 4 people at once right here. That sounds pretty nice. Meanwhile, I could do a quick draw and do a bit of this. Bam, 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 bam. That does push a couple of them. That could have gone better. A little unfortunate, but it happens. We're still doing fairly well. We could flicker. I could not do a double flicker here. That always bugs me. Do you not have AoE yet? We're gonna get you some AoE, Joshua. Don't you worry about it. For now, let's just finish up this guy. 1 less guy to attack us. Joshua is poisoned, so we might want to consider dealing with it. We're gonna cast it out on this guy. They're gonna come over. Start stabbing. That's alright, because then I could go a whipping. bringing down those two. Then Olivier could... He's actually gonna shoot this guy. So that the Hellgate gets pointed here, since that does more damage. And there we go.
We're good to go.
36 XP. I'll take it. Ugh. All right, now where are the hostages? If you don't start talking, there are gonna be some serious consequences involving a whip. Do what you want with us. We're not gonna talk. Oh, is that so? Let me handle this, Estelle. Sure. I can't say I didn't warn you guys. Oh, Honestly, I'm being quite gentle with you. Don't think for a second that you're allowed to pass out yet. But if you start talking, maybe I'll be kind enough to let you. Yikes. They're down below. Some of our crew are guarding them. Very good. Now where are your leaders? Kyle and Josette, right? Forget it, lady. Do your worst. No one will tell you where they are. So the hostages are one thing, but you're not gonna sell out your bosses, huh? I guess there's only one thing left to do. Oh. Holy Stregas! Shera's as unforgiving as ever. This? No, I've been far more unforgiving. Any masochist would be thrilled to make your acquaintance, Shera. And my whip would be thrilled to make yours. Maybe some other time. It looks like the hostages are being held down below. Let's hurry. Thanks for getting us back on track there, Joshua, because that was taking a turn. Alright, just wanted to stop by, kick some butts, have fun. Let's give our boy Joshua a bit of something good here. Boiled miso carp sounds good right about now, and we learned a new recipe. So that's kind of perfect. Apple ice cream, that's a mirror maker right there. So let's make sure we eat that and learn the recipe. Excellent. All right, onwards we go. What do they have in the hallways? I don't care to fight it, because it scares me. All right, onwards. I know they're hiding here somewhere. Nothing. Alright, let's just walk into him. Whoa. Leapy boys. Rather walk into him than have him walk into us. Anyone have a clue what this place is? It's way too big for these bandits to have built, and it seems pretty ancient. It almost feels like a stronghold of some sort, and I agree, this place is pretty old. I wonder if people used hidden forts like this one as hideouts back then. As far as I've heard, the turmoil following the Great Collapse continued on for several hundred years, so it doesn't seem that strange to me that something like this is still around. The Great Collapse? The collapse of the ancient Sumerian civilization, which existed more than 1200 years ago. It said that a huge natural catastrophe wiped them out. Oh, you mean like Professor Alba said before? I tell you what though, for being a place this hard to find, someone's got some seriously bad taste in hideouts. Not to mention there are all sorts of monsters lurking around in here too. I wonder if this is how all men like to live. Shera? Just what kind of men are you hanging out with? Alright, thanks for the history lesson. Important news. Goods! Oh my gosh, Strega R. The chest has nothing left to offer you. I'm gonna note down Strega R. Then I'm gonna equip myself. I already got Strega R's on you. Josh only got some work boots. Now we could do some extra move boots here, but at the cost of defense. Alright. Let's do those. Still using knitted shoes? Girl, you need some work boots. Olivier. He already had, he doesn't need more. He's good. Alright, come at me, you wannabe dirty rats. I've seen your design before. Nice trimmed horns though, I'll give you that. Alright. Nothing in here. Oh no, branches. We don't like branches. Okay, good. Bear assault. The chest is empty. Because you emptied it. Funny how that works, huh? Bear assault. That should leave us with one more chest to find down here. Now this sounds like a gun. Indeed. Wow, and it's a nice upgrades for him. This goes up. Aha, this is important. Make sure to check the vacuum cleaner. What's this? I'm guessing it's an orbital vacuum. It looks like the newest model, so it's probably stolen. Interesting. Huh? What's this? There's something stuffed inside. Found black notebook. A notebook? Yep, that's what it looks like to me. But what's something like this doing inside a vacuum? It's probably something important. Let's hold on to it just in case. Yeah, good idea. So this is a quest item related to Nigel, right? So that's gonna come into play next chapter. I'm gonna ambush you. Ha 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 ha. You sucker, I will destroy you, mad tree. Let's see, can I do some, who needs healing? I guess Olivier needs some healing. Ha pow. Nice, petrifieds. Ha pow. Nice, just like that. I kind of just wanted to throw a heal out there. Well, thank you for letting me. You're too kind. Oh, I took a risk there. Hello? Is it just you in here? Alright, just wanted to be sure. That's just his room. That's cool. Alright, one more chest. One more reviving bomb. Keep your eyes peeled. Let me know if you see it. Alright, that's another door. And this go... Was there another? Okay. Just making sure. And this... Alright. I can hear someone talking on the other side of the door. Sounds like some of the grunts. Yep. Let's go. Let's rush the room. Who are you guys supposed to be? Bracers? How'd you get in here? It looks like the hostages are being held in the room just beyond here. I think it's time you surrendered quietly, or else. Don't kid yourself. Let's get him. Bring it, boys. Come on. Stab me all you want. See if I care. You guys don't even know how to poison me. Oh. Guess I asked for that. Alright, let's send them all to hell, shall we? It's just what a bracer does. Excellent. I should be healing Estelle, but do I want to though? When I can get 5 people in one shot, it's gonna scatter them a bit though. So maybe I'd want to wait just a little and instead use a purging bomb. Maybe I have some food for this. I do have some flowery soda. Excellent. Here, drink this soda, Estelle. Learned recipe. Excellent. I knew that soda was gonna come in handy. It's been foreshadowed this whole time. 3-person flicker? Yes, please. Double blind and attack delay. And we're gonna get to do a nice Sylphan whip right here. Whap, how? And that doesn't push them, so it's perfect. Because now Estelle's gonna open up a gates to hell. You know how it is. All in a day's work. There they come stabbing again. Now you can do your quick draw. Bam, bam, bam. Alright, could we flicker both? No, they're almost positioned like that. Not quite. Just finish him off, will ya? Oh. He's still up. You know what to do, Sherazard. Ah, yeah.
Oh, are we done already?
He dropped an item. Poison! Nice. Here are all the hostages. Man, here's actually Trino.
What's going on out there? It seems a bit loud for just an internal squabble.
Is everyone alright? We're with the Bracer Guilds, and we've come to rescue you.
Seriously? We're saved?
We've taken care of the guards, so you don't need to worry about anything for the moment.
Really?
We've been saved?
I'm Grant, captain of the airliner Linda. I don't know how to express my gratitude for what you've done for us here today.
You can thank us after we've gotten you out of here. By the way... It doesn't look like he's here.
Who?
Are these all the hostages?
Yes, that's correct. This is everybody who was on the Linda, including crew and passengers.
That can't be right. Wasn't there a man by the name of Cassius Bright on this flight? He's a member of the Bracer Guilds.
Cassius Bright? I seem to remember hearing that name somewhere.
Captain, isn't he that passenger? You know, the one who got off right before we left?
Right, now that you mention it, there was one passenger who did get off.
What do you mean?
Well, there was this one passenger who disembarked the airliner right before we took off. A man who had been on board since the Royal City, and he did seem to have such a name if I remember correctly.
What? But his name was on the passenger list.
Well, since he got off right before we departed, there wasn't any time to document the changes. This would have been handled had we arrived in Roland, but we were attacked by the Sky Bandits en route, and things were left as they were.
So that's what happened, huh? I thought it would have been awfully strange if Dad had been captured by the Sky Bandits. Well, it looks like our question has finally been answered. Ha ha ha, how ironic. Now wait a minute. Then just what is Dad doing? With something this big going on, why hasn't he contacted us? Calm down, Estelle. I know you're as curious to know as I am, but thinking about it now isn't going to get us anywhere. Our focus needs to be on securing the safety of the hostages. Okay, you're right. I guess I'll just have to forget about it for now. Listen up, everyone. We are now going to go after the Sky Bandit leaders and arrest them. I know how you all must feel, but I need you to sit tight a little longer.
We'll be waiting here. Good luck. If that's the case, we'll prepare for the worst. Our lives are in your hands. In other words, don't let us down.
Leave everything to us. Oh, so many NPCs. Let's begin. Beryl, this was the first time I'd ever ridden on an airliner. And to think that something like this would happen. Prometheus.
Well, I'll finally be able to get home to Sice.
Blow.
Oh, have we been saved? I must be dreaming or something.
Atget. Are you guys bracers? Are you going to arrest the nice guards? Nice guards? The Stockholm Syndrome set in. Thank you. More than myself, I'm glad to know Atget's been saved. You should get her checked.
Oh, I wonder what's going on with my store right now.
Thanks for coming to our rescue, bracers. Now I'll finally be able to return home. Those Sky Bandits ripped off everything I bought at the Bose Market. Make sure to get my stuff back, bracers.
Now I'll finally be able to get back to my travels. Being stuck here has put a real kink in my plans. All things considered, I'm surprised you were able to find and get in this place. Being a bracer must be a tough occupation, huh?
Man, I thought this was the end of us for sure. There was something just not right about the look in that Sky Bandit boss's eyes. Everybody's been pointing out that Dawn has been a little off. Thank you for saving us. All of the passengers are safe and sound. No one's sick or injured either.
I'm pretty sure the Sky Bandit leaders are somewhere on the lowest level of this place. Be careful, all of you. After the way they ripped out the Linda's engine, I'd kept it in such good repair all this time. I'll never forgive them for that.
I'm glad that we're safe. What happened to the Linda? We were blindfolded, so we never saw exactly what happened. I knew you'd come to save us. Thank you all. Don't worry about it in the slightest. We're just here to save the day. Alright, 1.5 hours, let's keep going. We still got a day to save. And we still need to find a reviving bomb. There's a rock wall at the end of the passage. Is this a dead end? No, it looks like there's something here. Should we try pushing on it? Sure. Oh, well, alright, cool. This was a secret door? That's quite a neat little trick there. I wouldn't expect anything less from a secret fort. This looks like it's a corner of the Nebel Valley. Shara, should we help the hostages escape first? No, we need to take out the Sky Bandit boss first. If we're attacked while attempting to escape, there's no way we'll be able to protect that many people. Oh, that's true. Well then, how about we get back in there and have a face-to-face chat with the gentleman running this fine operation? Alright, I believe we could make it all the way to Welmer's house and like rest and have some Abaddon potluck if we wanted to, but I think we're quite ready either way. I'm gonna have some deep fried smelt for Charizards. Learn a new recipe right there. Nice. Still got a couple of meatballs. Wait, did I give them to someone who... He didn't heal... Okay, maybe it did heal him. Alright. Let's go here. A familiar voice can be heard. Is this... Yep, it looks like the Sky Bandit boss's room. Can I go here then? Thank you. Reviving bomb. The treasure chest is offended that you have returned. Was the first time not good enough? Rev. And that should be all. We got Scorpion, EP Charge, Jeweled Ring, Strega R, Barris Halt, and the Reviving Bomb. And everything should be double checked. With that, a familiar voice can be heard. Let's go. Yeah, okay, yeah, Dawn doesn't look that great. What kind of voice should Dawn have, though?
So the queen's gonna pay out the ransom, is she? Now we can finally say goodbye to this meager living. Don't get careless, bro. We haven't got the money in hand yet.
Yeah, and we'll need to decide on a plan on how to let the hostages go.
Let the hostages go? Now hold on a minute. Why do we have to bother with that?
But...
Once we get our Mira, we'll just kill them all and be done with it. We have no need to leave them alive.
Dawn?
You're joking, right? They know exactly what we look like, remember? Even if we left Liberl for good, we could still be tracked, right?
But there are old people and kids among them. Do you really intend to kill them all?
I swear, no matter how old you get, you never grow up. This isn't playtime, get it?
But
I'm sorry to say this, bro. I'm against killing the hostages, too. Hades will never forgive us if we do that. And I don't want to get our home back with Mira stained in the blood of innocent people. Kyle, since when did you become the boss around here? Huh? I think it's about time you learned your place.
Gah! Kyle!
Who cares about our old home? With this kind of Mira coming in, what could you possibly want with our old worthless land? We're gonna go blow all this cash somewhere near the southern resort and enjoy the good life for a while. What did you say? And once we run out of Mira, we'll just hijack another airship. This is gonna be the future of the Kapua Sky Bandits.
Don, what's happened to you? What in Adios' name has happened to you? Sorry to interrupt, but could you have your little family feud later? You again?
Bracers? Why are you here?
He's still a little hurt after that bottle. How can you say something so heartless? Especially after you gave us a lift here in your own airship.
Impossible. What are you talking about? It can't be.
You had your airship sitting in front of the Amberl Tower, right? We just slipped in when you weren't looking and hid in the cargo hull. In other words, we stole a ride from a bandit. Ha! Take that! For a dimwit, you've really outdone yourself this time. Who are you calling a dimwit? You two-faced tomboy! What'd you just call me? You bimbo, airhead brute! Just try and say that again!
All right. Enough of the bickering between you two. We've liberated the hostages and defeated the other members of your group. So it looks like all that's left is you three. In accordance with the laws of the Bracer Guild, you are hereby placed under arrest. It would be best not to resist. Man.
Crap.
Kyle. Josette. What is the meaning of this? Sorry, bro.
I'm sorry, Don.
Brahaha. That's okay. I'll forgive you just this once. Once I kill them, that'll be that.
What?
Brahaha. What a bunch of fools you are. To think with that pitiful number of people that you could ever capture Don Kapua.
Oh, boy. Oh, no. Ah!
Look at how effortlessly he handles that orbital cannon. The skill, the grace. Kyle, Josette, it's time to hunt some game. And I like my sport bloody.
Oh boy, he's clearly not good in the heads. Okay. We fought Josette, we fought Kyle, now Don is added to the mix. How do we do this? Well, let's try to be smart about this. Josette, as far as I know, is a caster. Anticept, so muting her would be a good idea. What I'm also gonna do first and foremost is I'm going to delay her, like this. Then on the critical, I'm gonna pop, Joshua's cut a lot of damage output. So I'm gonna pop that S-break. I'm gonna see if I can bring down Josette to see if I have to end up using a mute on her. Oh my, sorry, your history. Yeah. Then, do we just Hellgate? No. We do morale here. So we're grouped up, which could be bad, because Don got some AoE with his freaking cannon. That's alright. I think maybe you... No, this is what you do. You go... Oh, look at Don's health. Let's deal with Kyle first. I'm gonna go slap Kyle. And then... bonus critical 200 CP sadist whip. No man has been whipped by Charizard the way he is whipped right now. Alright. Let's pop in with Olivier here. And let's see his craft, which just so happens to be AoE.
Let me show you the true essence of
Howling bullets. Let me show you the true essence of beauty, he says. Oh boy! Nice, alright. With that, he's down. Don's firing his cannon. I was honestly expecting more damage. Okay, cool. With that, mister, I'm gonna gamble on a Shadow Spear right here and see if we can get an instant. I think he can be affected by Shadow Spears. That would also just be kind of funny.
Yeah, Shadow Spear.
Okay, that wasn't enough. That's alright though, we can always whip this boy into shape. And I'd like to get away from the others. Pow! Alright, what about you? You could also start... I mean, I could probably go for a feint as well. That could be a good idea. I'm gonna wait for a critical and then go in with Estelle's S-craft. Alright. I think some bosses are immune to death blows. I'm not sure if he is. Let's try again. Bam! Alright. Not getting it so far, but that's okay. We have enough for a flicker. And then... You want the honor, Estelle?
Pummel him.
Here you come. Damn. With that, Sky Bandits defeated. We rule, they drool. Ba, 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 da.
These guys are tough. So this is the strength of a bracer, huh?
Oh, crap. How can I lose to this girl? And that's how it's done. Have you learned your lesson yet? Now that this has been settled, I am gonna ask that you surrender nicely. Any more trouble out of you, and, well, you know what'll happen, right? Sherazard stroked her whip and smiled at Josette. Yeah, she got to demonstrate that. Yikes! No, anything but that!
Why me? Why do I have to go down like this? What's going on? I heard all over. When did I get an orbital cannon? What the heck? Bro?
Don?
Oh, Josette! Are you back from Roland already? If you're back this quickly, then I guess things didn't work out, huh?
Huh?
Ha ha! Don't try and cover it up. If you've had enough, then how about leaving the breadwinning to us men? We probably won't be able to earn a whole lot, but be patient.
Don, what are you talking about?
Did you hit your head, bro? Josette came back from Roland like forever ago. I went to pick her up right after we attacked the airliner.
What? Attacked an airliner? What's all this crazy talk? We'd never do something like that. Dude, Kyle is just... he's losing it. What is this guy talking about? I don't think he's trying to cover his butt. I think he really doesn't know.
Come to think of it, who are these strangers? Don't tell me they're new recruits.
Sorry to burst your bubble, but we're not. We're with the Bracer Guilds.
Huh? What are a bunch of bracers doing up here?
This guy's completely lost his marbles. Ha ha! What an interesting turn of events! Whether you've forgotten or not, you're still under arrest. You're charged with hijacking an airliner, hostage taking, demanding a ransom, and other such offenses.
Hijacking an airliner, hostage taking, and demanding a ransom? Kyle, Josette, tell me that this is some kind of joke.
Don.
I think that's my line. But thanks to you, bro, we've got a chance to escape.
Aw, you... Oh, hell, not again.
Hey!
Kyle?
We'll talk about this later. Let's just focus on getting out of here.
I'm never going to get the smell of this out of my hair.
Let's hurry and get out of this room.
Which way did they go?
They went up. They're gonna try and escape in their airship.
After tracking them this far, we can't let them get away. We gotta catch them.
Right. Understood.
I made it out alive. Oh, what a tragedy this has become. My delicate nasal cavity. Hey, Olivier, you better hurry or we're gonna leave you behind. Oh, wait for me. Alright. Anything of interest in here? By the way, freaking Dawn's transformation was scary. Just all of that was just not okay. Okay. We're looking a little rough. I can't quite remember if we have more battles coming up. But... well, dude, we'll be fine. If they are, we can always make ourselves fishies. Let's see. Let's make ourselves 4 salmon dishes right here. Because they heal 600 HP, which is pretty nice. So I'm just gonna give one to Joshua. And if Joshua's good, we're good.
Hold it right there, you! You're not getting past us!
You guys are back for more after taking a righteous beating like that? That's what I call tough. If you don't want to move, then we're just gonna force our way through. Alright, that salmon was a good idea then. Come on, stab me, see if you can... Okay, they're actually hurting me. Alrighty. We're gonna go for a simple stab on a strength up turn right here. Ah, you. Alright. It was bound to happen, but now, if I do Hellgate right here, Olivier's not gonna do his CP thing, because that's gonna push them away and not like I like them. I'm just gonna do potluck in a shell on Shara.
Here, eat this. You'll feel better.
Wapow. That's pretty good. We got one feint right there. You, Shara, how about you have some salmon? It's delicious, isn't it? And now,
quick draw.
Bam, bam, bam. Oh, he's 29 health, 2 health, and 5 health. Why am I not surprised? Alright. Let's deal with you. The other guy's blind. And let's deal with you. He's fainted. Let's deal with you. Petrified.
Oh, are we done already?
Nice. Poison next 2? We got 2 poisons? I could use some of those, actually. Now, I believe poison earth elemental value 3. Poison enemy with 10% success. That's pretty good. We already got blind in this case, but it's definitely an interesting one. We're already using blind here too. That's fine. It's good to know that we have those as possibilities. By the way, Sherzard, are you using evade 1 instead of evade 2? I'd just like to ask the question why. Why would you do that? Can we not? Thank you. You're very polite. Alright, I think we're down here.
Oh, you dirty rats.
And that's a miss. And that's a bye-bye. Alright. Of course, it's Aaron.
Don't think you're going up any further. Take the hostages and go.
So you're back for more, huh? When will you learn?
What are you trying to do? Buy time for your leaders to escape? Ha! They've done a lot for us over the years. Now it's time to return the favor.
Time to whoop some Sky Bandit butt. Pow! Alright. You guys know what's coming. I'm gonna pop one right here. And hopefully they're gonna be within some sort of range. I'm just gonna do a bit of this. And hope they all converge on me. Thank you for bringing them all so much closer. That helps, because I also do have Ariel right here. And this is gonna be a bad zone for you to be in. Goodbye. And there's him. And a hit on a strength up turn. Deals with you. Alright. Almost there. Almost there. Almost there. Can't let them escape. Sky Bandits aren't evading us. Oh. Preemptive attack. Huh. Pow. The reason we're gonna just do a bit of this. Pow. Beside the fact that they're super easy. Instead, I want to just heal up a little bit like this. Excellent. Also, we're doing quite well here. Also, we could heal up our friends right here. Alright. We're gonna crit you. Sure, let's finish this freaking monster thing right here. And there we go.
That's that. Let's move out.
We're slowly thinking about getting closer to a level. The levels... We're looking pretty good on the level front. Are we going the right way? Have I gotten turned around? I think I got turned around, didn't I? Or... No, I think I'm... Oh no, I'm confused. Alright. No, I think we're good, right? We go here. And we...
Crap, it looks like we got company. Don't think you're gonna walk out of here the same way you came in. All we need to do is buy some time for Don Quile and Josette to escape.
Trying to shield your masters to the bitter end, huh? Though it's a ridiculous thing to do, your spirit is admirable. And I wonder if beating them into the ground might be a way to honor their sacrifice. Let's take them down. Sherazard and Olivier sound too much alike back to back. I don't like it. Alright. Let's see. What do we want to do with you boys? I think I'm just gonna be a little cheeky here and just shadow spare this guy. Bam, 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 bam. Alright. Did somebody order Hellgate? Did somebody order Aerial? Did somebody order Hellgate? Did somebody order Shadow Spear? Here we go. Bam. Oh, bam. That's pretty nice. Finish him. Easy peasy. We must go on. Let's go. Dodge a rat, dodge a rat, bum bum. Here we go. Aha. Huh? What's this?
How'd the army find out about this place? That liar! Things weren't supposed to go down like this.
Hey, get your dirty mitts off of me.
Hey, what's going on here?
Poor Dawn, he's just confused. So those are the ringleaders of the Sky Bandits? I'm surprised there's such a young woman, too.
How about you shut your yap and start taking some good pictures? What are the chances of getting another scoop like this?
Ah, yeah. So, how about it, Niall? Is this enough to help you write a decent article?
You bet it is. I'm really grateful that you took us along. Oh, and would you mind if we took a picture of you while we're at it?
What do you think, General Morgan?
Do as you like. This plan was successful thanks to your genius. In all honesty, this is truly something to boast about.
No, this was just a result of the accuracy of the Intelligence Division's analysis. And thanks to the cooperation of those of you standing over there.
What?
Morgan's probably gonna arrest us again. What are you guys... I mean, how the heck? What's going on exactly?
It's you kids again.
Hey look, it's Estelle and Joshua!
Bracers! Why are you here?
Just for the record, I'll tell you. We infiltrated this place one step ahead of you, again. And the entire hideout has been subdued.
We chased the fleeing Sky Bandit leaders up this way. But I never would have guessed that the Royal Army's patrol ships would be waiting. Grr. Once again, you've overstepped your bounds.
With all due respect, General, it was because of them that our military strike saw this level of success. Therefore, shouldn't we in turn recognize their achievements?
Do as you wish. I'll leave the rest up to your discretion. I'll return the ship and see what information I can get out of these Sky Bandits.
Very well, General. That old man's as stubborn as ever. He's not a bad person. He just lacks a little flexibility. That aside, where are the other Sky Bandits and the hostages? The other lackeys should be just lying all over the place, unconscious. And as for the hostages, we have them waiting in the same room they were imprisoned in. I see. You've done this nation a great service. Please leave the transportation of the hostages and cargo to us. Let's move, Captain Amelthea. Yes, Colonel.
Oh, he's so cool. Wait for me, Colonel. I'd really like to interview you kids, but this time the Colonel is top priority. But if we have another opportunity, I'd appreciate doing one with you too.
See you later, Estelle, Joshua. My. You had your whole shining moment uprooted and stolen just like that. You got that right. Don't let it bother you, Estelle. The Bracer's role has always been that of the unsung hero. So there's no real reason for us to stand out.
That sounds about right, yeah. Dad always made a point of staying in the background, too.
Really? I never noticed. Where is Dad?
I guess there's one problem we've still got to figure out. Where's Dad now? What is he doing? And why hasn't he tried to contact us?
It looks like there's nothing else left for us to do here. In the meantime, let's get back to Bose and report what happened with the incident. We'll try and figure out what to do about your dad after that. Man! Mission success, everybody! I really appreciate all your hard work. It appears my impression about you was right. I knew that you would come through and bring closure to this incident. Yeah, but the army took off with all the glory. So I don't know if we could exactly say that we solved the case. No, that's not true. If you hadn't been there, I don't know if the army's raid would have been so successful. Backed into a corner as they were, the Sky Bandits may very well have armed the hostages.
Agreed. Everything worked out because you infiltrated their hideout and took them out ahead of time. You should be proud of what you've done.
You really think so? Tee. It's true that the hostages were freed and the Sky Bandits arrested, but it's a bit vexing to know that there are still some unanswered questions left.
The men who appeared at the Valeria Lakeshore and the mystifying attitude of the leader of the Sky Bandits. I think we should consider that there's a lot behind this incident that we don't know about. Well, I guess we'll have to leave that part up to the Royal Army to figure out. With all the culprits being detained by them, there's really not much left we can do.
Anyway, we should just be glad that all the hostages came back safe. Thanks to the news about the arrest of the Sky Bandits, things are returning to normal here in town. As a token of my thanks, I've added a bit of a bonus to your rewards. Really? Are you okay with that? Of course I am. I'd like to thank you too, Olivier. Oh, I just hope that my work was worth the price of that grand Chardonnay. Yes, in fact, there was change to spare. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and if anything else comes up, I'd greatly appreciate your help again. Good day. Wow, nice that someone appreciates us.
I'm sure that if the incident had gone on any longer, it would have caused much more confusion. It's probably only natural that the mayor is as happy as she is.
Now I'm starting to feel all giddy inside. I don't think a bracer could be any more happy than knowing her work helped out a bunch of other people. If you say so. But I think it's safe to say that you're no longer greenhorns. Honestly, the two of you really surprised me this time. Tee, you think so?
At any rate, please accept assessment and pay for clearing up the incident.
Missing airliner, 6,000 Mira and 3 bonus BP. Current rank is Junior Bracer 6th class. South Block Burglary, 8,000 Mira, 10 BP. Rank advancement to Junior Bracer 5th class, and we get the Haze Quartz as a perk.
Here's the pay the mayor was talking about. It's a very, very nice sum. And this is from me.
Received a recommendation. Isn't this a recommendation from the Bose branch? Is it alright to give this to us so soon?
Of course. It would be downright rude of me not to recommend you after resolving such a big incident. Please accept it.
Thank you, Lugran.
We'll work hard so we don't bring any embarrassment on this recommendation.
Great work, you two. I'm sure your father would be extremely pleased if he heard the news. Sure.
You're probably right. I wonder what on earth Cassius could be doing right now. Not contacting the guild is one thing, not contacting his family is a completely different matter.
Yeah, it's definitely not like him. After he suddenly disembarked from the airliner in Bose, I wonder where he could have gone. Imagine Cassius Bright stepping in. Excuse me, please?
Aren't you that receptionist from the landing port?
His name is Ted.
What's the matter?
Yes. You see, we recovered some of the cargo stolen by the Sky Bandits. And among some of the pieces were a number of parcels addressed to the Bracer Guilds. So I'm here to deliver one of them today.
I appreciate you doing that. But wait a minute. Why is there something addressed to this branch when the airliner left Bose to begin with?
It's actually addressed to the Roland branch. But aren't Cassius Bright's family members here?
What? That's us, but...
Oh, perfect. We contacted the Roland branch and they said you had come here. Here you are. It's the parcel. Estelle was given both the letter and parcel.
Ba-ba-ba-da. This letter? Yup, it's in Dad's handwriting. It's addressed to Joshua and I at the Roland branch.
It seems as if he just scribbled it out before he got off the airliner. I guess Dad did intend on getting in contact with us after all.
Oh, well, that's good to hear. So that parcel is from your dad, too? No, this one looks like it was sent to my dad by someone else.
Huh? That's odd. Yeah, that sender hasn't written their name anywhere. Okay, my business here is done, so I'll be on my way. Oh, and one other thing. Good job in helping arrest those Sky Bandits. You Bracers sure do excellent work. Aw, you flatter me, Ted.
And to think that clue about your father would be mixed in with the airliner's cargo? Feel free to use the lounge upstairs to read his letter if you'd like.
Thanks, Legrand.
Huh, well then, let's have a look at the contents, shall we? Yes, indeed.
Do you mind telling me what you're still doing here?
It's just plain and simple curiosity, that's all. Why did your father disembark the airliner prior to its departure? Were I forced to wait around for an answer, the question would stick in my mind, so I'd never be able to sleep at night.
And you're telling me this because...
Oh, how heartless and cruel can you be to a companion who has traveled alongside you? And just who is it you have to thank for being able to infiltrate the Sky Bandits' hideout, I wonder?
All right already.
You can be a rather obnoxious fellow, I hope you know.
I guess we don't have much of a choice. However, depending on the contents, we may have to ask you to leave, okay?
Ah, of course, I understand.
All right, let's see what he has to say.
Estelle started by cutting the letter's seal. Cassius. Dear Estelle and Joshua, I'm sure you're probably about finished with the jobs I left for you, right? I'm also sure there are many things you'll have trouble with in the beginning, but take each one step at a time. I know you both can succeed. Dad wrote a little haltingly in this letter. Anyway, it turns out that I've had a little trouble with my own work. And unfortunately, it looks like I won't be able to make it home for quite some time. Please don't expect my return until after the Queen's birthday celebration. I'm really sorry that things turned out like they did, but you should be grown up enough not to be lonely while I'm away. So until I get back, I'll leave it up to the both of you to decide how you want to live. You're free to continue working in Roland, or you're free to pursue qualifying as a senior bracer. Your 16th year is a vintage time in your life, so make sure not to waste it. Please give my regards to Sherazard and Aina. Cassius Bright. That seems like the type of letter your father would write. It touches lightly on things, but it's full of consideration toward the both of you.
Yeah, it looks that way.
The Queen's birthday celebration, is it? From what I've heard, that's still a ways off.
Yep, it's about 2 or 3 months away, which means this would be the perfect time to take a small trip. I really wonder where your father is and what he's up to.
Forget about that. Let's focus on what's in that package. With an unknown sender, there's bound to be something interesting inside.
To be honest, I'm pretty curious myself. But we shouldn't be opening things addressed to my dad. Why don't you think of it this way? It was a package delivered by an unknown sender about the time your father disappeared. The two might be related, you know. That's true. Olivier, don't coax Estelle into doing something to satisfy your own curiosity.
Actually, though, Olivier does have a good point. Instead of leaving it until our dad comes home, it might be worth looking into.
Okay, let's check it out.
Estelle opened the parcel from the unknown sender. Ooh. Inside was a shiny, black, hemispherical device. Also enclosed was a single memo with the item.
What's this supposed to be?
It's an orbment, although I'm not sure what it's used for. Let's see what the memo says. I was able to secure the item the aforesaid group was carrying, so please take care of it. Please ask Professor R to do an analysis of it when you find an opportunity. K.
That's it?
Yep, it looks like the sender didn't write anything else. Shara, do you have any idea who K or Professor R might be?
I hate to say this, but I don't have a clue for either. Your father's pretty well known, so there's a possibility these people could be foreigners too.
If this is the only thing we got to go on, then honestly I'm about ready to throw in the towel. What the heck is this black orbment anyway?
From the shape alone, it doesn't look like anything intended for general use, although it feels a little similar to a battle orbment.
Even so, it's still quite different. A normal battle orbment has slots in which to install quartz, but this one has none. Maybe this one is an artifact.
An artifact?
Precisely. An artifact is an orbment created by an ancient civilization. Artifacts are the models for our orbments produced today. They're still occasionally discovered in ruins, and for the most part, the Septian Church has custody over them. They're a type of antique, so to speak. But this one doesn't appear to be that old. It looks to me like it was made recently. You're right about that. However, this one almost seems like a black market item.
Jeez, now look at what's happened because of my good-for-nothing dad. Doesn't he know that we're all worried about him?
Estelle?
Now he's getting some sketchy item from an unknown sender? What in the world has my dad gotten himself into this time?
Estelle? You know, Estelle, I've been thinking. How about we continue our journey?
Huh?
Joshua? That's what Dad wrote in his letter, right? He said, or you're free to pursue qualifying as a senior bracer.
Yeah, he did say that, but
we've already managed to get recommendations from Roland and Bose, right? All that's left are Ruan, Size, and Gransel. Only those three. If we do jobs as we travel around to these other regions, we just might hear something about where Dad is or what he's doing. I think we're just worrying ourselves for nothing, considering Dad's skills. And there's also the possibility that he may have even traveled abroad. But I think getting off our own duffs is a lot better than just sitting around and waiting. And we just might be able to find this Professor R, too.
Joshua?
What?
You're a genius!
Estelle, what are you talking about?
This is like killing 2 birds with 1 stone, or maybe even 10. Sometimes I hate you for being so smart.
So, should I consider that a yes?
Oh, is it ever? Yes, yes, triple yes! Training to be a senior bracer as we travel around Liberl, and exposing what that no-good middle-aged man has been doing in the process?
I think you're somehow missing the point.
It looks like she's back to her old self. Haha, I guess it's settled then.
Indeed.
Well, take care. I'm gonna head back to Roland now. That said, I'm still a little worried about you two. Are you sure you don't want me to come along?
Give it a rest, Shara. We'll be fine. The whole reason we're going on this trip is to become senior bracers. It wouldn't be training anymore if you came with us. And if you didn't go back, the Roland branch would have a hard time managing things. Don't worry about us. We'll figure out a way to get things done.
Well, if you insist. It's pretty rare for someone your age to be aiming for senior bracer status, so don't overdo it. And if you run into any trouble, contact the Roland branch. You got it? I'll come running no matter where you are.
Sure. Thanks, Shara. And the same goes for you. Don't get yourself too liquored up. That's the only thing I'm worried about.
Alright. I'll watch the number of drinks. Ha! Never fear, dear children. You can count on me to protect fair Shara.
And why are you headed to Roland? Not to mention with Shara.
That's because I've tasted all there is to taste of the local dishes here in Bose. And I thought it was about time I turned my attentions toward another region. As for Roland's cuisine, I've heard the produce is just to die for, so that's what I'm looking forward to next.
That's pretty much it. He says he wants... That's not how you sound, Sherazard. I hate you two next to each other.
That's pretty much it. He says he wants me to introduce him to a nice restaurant and some lovely vegetables or some such nonsense. Since he's so persistent, I only agreed to him coming along under the condition that he go drinking with me at the bar.
I'll never see him alive again.
Olivier, I really hope you understand what you've promised her.
Ha! I could die for the likes of fine women and food. Part of me longs to be by your side as you continue your journey, Joshua. But after many agonizing hours of consideration, I have decided to accompany fair Sherazard instead.
I think I'll be better off with you a safe distance away from me.
Well, have fun. But I'm warning you, don't you dare make any trouble in Roland, you hear me? And here's another piece of advice. When Shara's at the bar, watch out. That's when the gloves come off. I'm seriously not joking when I say you should be aware.
How dare you speak about your mentor like that, Estelle? And besides, Aina's coming along too.
Yeah, and she's even worse than you.
The gloves come off, huh? Is that, perchance, what you and Estelle were talking about before?
Yes, Estelle said it best though. It was nice knowing you.
Yes, it was a pleasure.
The Roland-bound airliner will be departing shortly. All passengers, please board the airship now.
Well, Ollie boy, it looks like it's time for us to leave. Come on now, we'd better hurry and get on. Shara, wait, can't we talk this over? I'd really appreciate it if I had just a little more time to think things through. Surely you're not getting cold feet already? If you consider yourself a man, then quit acting like a ninny.
Oh, damn. See you later, Shara. Give our regards to everyone in Roland.
Have a wonderful trip, you two.
Yeah, we're not seeing Olivier again, that's for sure. Fate worse than death, some say. With that, it's just Joshua and Estelle for the next leg of our journey. But that also opens us up for some new future companions. And with that, we come to the end of Chapter 1, Disappearance of the Linda. Oh man. What a chapter, huh? We really have started to come into our own as junior bracers in training. We've know what it's like to be with Sherazard, with Olivier. We've seen both through and through. And now we're going to the next city Ruon, another boppin' music track awaits us, and let's make a save here. Because that's love and peace, baby! Achievement unlocked for doing chapter 1. Well, everybody, thank you so much for watching. I've been your host, Carl, and this has been Trails to Completion.